I kill everyone here in the hospital too? Um, Seriously? This should be the main entrance exit. I think we're gonna exit the way we came. Yeah, we're gonna leave some things here, but tired of listening to the alarms anyway, and it doesn't seem like there's anything here. There's a few loot containers there, but that seems to be it. There's the Dr. Kyle though. That's the only it. Let me go back. I'd like to go, well, let's see what happens if we just go out. What's happening outside?
Blow the gate! Attack! Inside!
Alright. Shooting and dying, but yeah, they didn't stop fighting. Once he dies, I think the fighting will end here. But they basically just overtook the place. Black leather combat vest. Well, I'd like to definitely talk to the leader first. They just go in. I saw him was shouting something. Okay. Ale is still here, the gunner is still here, we have a new shopkeeper. Gunner, Saddler. Strike anywhere matches. Okay, let's talk about what happened here.
Damn glad to see you, Rangers. Victory is ours, and we couldn't have done it without you. I'd go so far as to say you deserve a reward for helping us out. My quartermaster's all set up shop in the monk's old supply shack. See him and he'll take care of you. But listen, we made a disturbing discovery as we were mopping up in the silo, and I'd like to employ your services one more time. Are you interested?
I'm interested.
Excellent. Then, well, this is gonna sound crazy, but when we checked out the monk's missile, we found out it's a fake. There's no warhead. All the horse shit they've been spewing about Titan's Wrath has been a complete bluff. Which means we're not much better off than we were before. Fortunately, there's another silo out east near Damonta, and I hear it contains a live missile. I also hear that a while back, one of the mad monks split from the rest and went to Damonta to try and get it. Now, my boys are all busy doing cleanup around here, but I need that missile. Would you be willing to go find it for us?
Yep.
Fantastic. Then get out to Damonta and get that nuke back to us ASAP. Until we get it, we ain't fully in control.
Is that all?
Well, get cracking. We're on. Hurry up!
What if we screw them over at this point? Basically, don't go and get the warhead. They cleaned up the crazy people, and then they're here, and there's just gonna be raiders. But here's the thing: I think these guys in control with the red, using the nuke as a threat to keep things under control, would be a vastly superior situation to basically having no one in control. At least for now. I don't expect them to be like our best friends or anything, but professional, sensible groups that provide security for the Wasteland. It has never really been our purpose to just basically be some kind of government or anything like that. It's just to provide security for the people of the Wasteland. So I would say we should be encouraging other settlements and organizations to basically start to take care of their own security. A short, thick-set man with crew cut and aviator shade stands behind the ordnance shed counter. He gives you a curt nod as you enter. Can I do for you, Mr. Shade? Yes. Low rockets. I don't think I'll buy a high-powered scope. We can get these from other sources, but I don't want to take the chance. Same with the long barrel. We can get them, but we haven't had a huge amount of luck getting them in reality. I think that's about it. Anyone living in the house now? No.
Copy, Ring. Congratulations.
Smart ass, definitely yes. 10, 10, 10. Now everything goes to sniper rifles. What the hell am I gonna do with the uranium? I don't know. I basically disarmed the warhead first time I played, so I never went into the temple in the first place. I never even met the leader of the Diamondback militia, so this is all new to me. I do not know what to do with the uranium. And I can't think of anyone who I would have ever met that wanted anything to do with something like that. So guess we're gonna have to go and meet with people again. Any other people we've talked to? Maybe we should go inside there and see what they've done there. I mean, they said they've sweep the area, but have they really? No. Answer is no. Jesus fuck, just give it a rest. Like, it's not like it's a single alarm either, there's multiple alarms right on top of each other. Ugh. Like, it's zero chance of hearing any music or anything like that, just extremely annoying alarm sounds. Back pig. Shut it out, shut it, shut it, shut it. I'm never loading again while I'm in here. Shit. So I'm stealing people's poop again. Distribute the poop. Right, no loading, going through the areas, cleansing things. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. Yeah, but there's gonna be an explosion. So, don't go near him. We can't escape. They're blocking the path. And get the fuck out of there. Good place to go. Human heart. Okay, you little goblin. Might as well feed you too. I've got enough of you junk pieces. Pig liver.
Candy in my face! Candy?
Definitely at least a couple of extra pig parts. And some kind of a heart.
Yay, candy! Candy?
Not giving you toast. He's also fond of shit though, so we could feed that to him.
Candy, candy, candy! Candy?
He had bacon, I'm sure of that.
Yay, candy! Candy?
Maybe we should feed the poop to him. BC needs to be fed with something specific, but I don't see. He seems to accept that every type of food as can be. Eat shit and die, I guess.
Yay, candy! Candy?
Yay, candy indeed.
Candy, candy, candy! Candy? So much good candy! Sleepy now, good night!
Too much candy. Sleepy now. Good night. So whatever we can eat, achieve, we apparently achieved. He stopped following us, but there was never any trouble. He repeats the same thing. Fuck. I want to try to kill him and see what happens, but I want to finish exploring this place first, because I don't want to listen to the burp burp. Well, we basically have the hospital area unexplored, that's about it.
Enclosed spaces? Give me the heebie-jeebies.
Is the little goblin somehow a bad thing to get? Because he's so troublesome to get rid of. Feed him a huge amount of shit, or kill him, waste a huge amount of ammunition or time, resources. Dr. Sydney Cobb, I sort of want to kill her. Simply, I'm somewhat curious to see what she has in store for us. Side blocked. Too late. And everything's blocked. Yep. The worst possible situation. Now we are in the bottleneck. Can't do shit. Can't do anything. I'm not killing the patients if I don't absolutely have to. Yeah, friendly fire on her. She'll likely die because there's nothing I can do. Well, at least that's one way to get him out of the way. Also, I'm pretty sure the Terminator is gonna kill everything anyway. She's not gonna die in a long time. I think she might be lucky enough to even mend herself. Right. So that's not a problem. Using sick people as cover, that's nice. Yep. Fuck. She's gonna be dead soon. We need to end this quickly. It's your own goddamn fault. Yeah, she's -1 in everything, in all attributes pretty much. He had nothing. The best we can hope is a couple of medical supplies, and that's it. Still have the Night Goblin to kill. So, let's get to it. He's up again. No, he just probably the fighting started this. Right, so I'm not quite sure what we should do. He has such a huge amount of points. Spear is not really dangerous though, so we could leave it to the melee guy.
Minis.
Yes, minis indeed. Do you have armor? She has no armor to really mention. Gonna make sure he's not gonna be able to damage us. Basically, different type of criticals. This is gonna take forever. I'll see what he does on his turn. It's gonna be very demanding for us, ammunition wise, if we start shooting here. Looking at the stats, he's fairly harmless. Minus 50% chance to hit. Dazed and down to combat speed. I doubt Vax probably has an infinite amount of ammunition to this weapon, so he can contribute. Right. Caution. It's gonna have minus 50% hit and the debuffs from our leader, and then who knows what else. I don't fear him at all, but he hasn't taken his first 1,000 points of damage yet. I guess we can contribute a little bit of extra damage. Oh, what the fuck happened? 3,200 experience points, and he just exploded suddenly. And possum steak. So we didn't really lose anything. There's rabbit boots, bent spoon, batter knapsacks, glass eyes, Octatron shell casing. Oh shit. Shit. Sliced jalapeno. Awesome steak. Awesome steak is the only thing I don't think we ever put in there. Neither did we put in any robot parts. Possum steak? Is it a something we can eat? I haven't seen possums certainly. The steak from a foul creature, right. What does it do? Who's eating it? No one's eating anything. Yeah, it's something we can apparently use, but not use. Still, 3,200 experience. That's quite a lot. And we never had to do anywhere near the damage. Yeah, I don't fully understand what happened there. Got a level up for everyone. That's something. And we can finish up the nuke thing easily. We basically just have to go there and send the nuke to the correct place, and that'll be it.
Copy, Ranger. Echo. Congratulations.
Level ups for all. Right. Wonder what's happening at the DBM base. Maybe there are other people we can talk to? I don't know. I think I'll handle the nuke base, and then we're basically going to come back and go over all the NPCs with the items we currently have, because we're basically, once we get to Ranger Citadel, we're getting the fuck out of this map, and we aren't coming back. So it's basically now or never if we find uses for these items. Maybe the mad monks would have had a use for the depleted uranium, but because I started basically trouble immediately, I never had a chance to give it to one of their guys. There were quite a lot in both underground and upground, so I've lost that particular opportunity already. Still, it is what it is. Because I can't really think of anyone who wants to have all that much to do with radiation. So, except the followers of the apocalypse or whatever they're called. Repair depot. Or do we want it to Temple of Titan? We killed the guy who basically exploded it the last time. How about the repair depot? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but okay, they're both Diamondback Militia, right? Sent to Diamondback Militia at Temple of Titan. No, I think we've all failed. No, I don't think so. Ah, we got another level up.
Copy, Echo. Congratulations, Echo.
Dead. Fine work, Rangers. The Duke just rolled into the station here and is in tip-top shape. Head on back here to collect your reward. We are brothers in arms, and I couldn't be happier to say it.
Yeah, I still don't think they're particularly good guys, but they should be able to keep things under or in order, and that's a big deal in a world like this. Even if it's not optimal, it would still be better than what the Red Scorpion militia offered, and we made a deal with them too, because the leader at least fundamentally was trying to improve upon things, even though he really lacked the means to do it. So it would be very hypocritical for me to bitch too much about the Diamondback militia. The biggest sort of iffy part there is the nuke. But without the nuke is the thing that kept things under control. So if I just get rid of the nuke, uh, well, the Diamondback militia is the best group. There were a lot of raiders, like every map had 2 to 3 raider bases. The monks weren't certainly in control. They were only listened to because no one was willing to risk the nuke. There were more raiders than monks. Quick look. Here should basically be There's like 3 groups of humans, not a lot. You spot something? Oh, I was expecting it here. So he's here. Lex Canium is here and he's at the base at the same time. Right. Okay, the garage, the diner, radio tower, and then the motel. Although we've gained a significant amount of experience lately. Sniper rifles, yes. Soon you'll be able to contribute to a fight. What about you? Everything is sorta useful. I sort of think I want to raise assault rifles by one. It is still the basis of everything we do. Everything will work fine if the combat capabilities are at an acceptable level. Minus 20% damage suffered from energy weapons and heavy armor. No? You've managed to tweak and upgrade your armor so energy attacks are less capable of penetrating its defenses. There's nothing said about it only applying to conductive armor. Minus 5% chance to hit penalty on burst fire attack. Maybe armor maintenance is not a bad thing because energy weapons ignore armor ratings, I think. They have their own damage multipliers that sort of have it built in. Plus 2% constitution automatically healed per turn when in combat. Automatic heal. Not a bad thing, but it's very little. Yeah, do you have 50 turns time to heal? No, it's basically meaningless. The enemy can do enough damage to kill you in a single burst. Maybe hardened. Energy weapons are heavily used by robotic opponents though. But if we don't use heavy armor, it doesn't really matter. Maybe I'll take the extra base armor, because if we rely on light armors, the extra armor will be suddenly useful. I'm sort of iffy about that though. I think I'll take the less damage from energy weapons. Harden. Uh, I'll take the harden. I'm not sure it's a good thing to take. Skills to level 8. Maybe I should take lockpicking 7. So everything is at the same spot at that point. Not sure what perks would I even want, but 2 in storage is a bit too much. I suppose we can always take the hardened or weathered to reduce damage. I'll take the damage reduction. Tactical positioning would cost 6 points. Extra action point will cost 4 points. could also save for blade weapons 10. Tactical positioning might be the smartest move, because it's plus 25% extra damage pretty much, and with bladed weapons it's easy to make happen. So that's a drastic damage increase. Right, where do we want to take the guy? Outdoorsmanship is pretty much as good as it needs to be, I think. I don't even recall any skill challenges, so why would I really bother with this? Brute force is used constantly. At the same time, I'm unhappy with the sniper rifle capabilities. I think we want to take the Deadeye or Zen Shooter, one or the other. And we want it very quickly. I think it's Deadeye. Yeah, Deadeye is the one that doesn't really require anything. It'll just make shooting a bit cheaper if we don't move. Basically what I want is to be able to shoot and move afterwards. I'm not gonna get 2 shots. Perfect perception. I guess we're gonna push energy weapons to the maximum and then think about what to do next. Tactical extra damage, tactical positioning, solar powered, radiant personality. Yeah, okay, we have that on someone else. Damage reduction, maybe. It's a good idea to for everyone. But I put toaster repair to 8. It does not need to be higher than that ever. I'm going to use burst fire. Extra 5%. Yeah, it's not bad. I think I'll take the damage reductions. When people start to have those critical hits, I mean really start to have them, you just have to have a counter. There's no getting around that. You might not be able to fully counter them, but you gotta have something. Right, so go talk to a few people here, report back to the Diamondback people, talk to them, talk to everyone, try to get the few junk toaster items we have, try to find a use for them. I like Vax. He's gonna basically go down very quickly, but at least he does damage. Survivability is one thing, but if he doesn't really do anything useful when it's his turn, then that's someone who's totally worthless as far as I'm concerned. You wouldn't happen to have one depleted uranium? No? Hm. Damanta has something that we need to get. Some kind of safe. No, it's not Damanta, the Darwin village. Maybe they need I would think it's some kind of a scientist. Maybe you could have some medical uses too, I suppose. In some
Thanks for helping me
scanning
get rid of
devices.
those robots, Rangers.
You're the ones who put a stop to the robots and the...
Thanks again for the save. And good luck out there.
Oh, hey, need any repair? Come on back if anything needs fixing.
Looks like I'm wasting my time here again. Is this another one of those things? Toaster items. Is it something you really want to put in the game? It's basically thanks to these toaster items that I'm wandering quite a bit all over the place, trying to basically just talk to people in a fairly random manner, because in an effort to try to find a use for the items. What I'm getting at is it is a fairly significant time sink, and I'm asking, is it really the best way to implement something like this? Yeah, you want some sort of weirder loot option, but does it really have to be a separate skill in the first place? Couldn't there be at least... I feel that preparation age is more or less what I would be expecting. Like, you meet a reasonable chance to meet a guy in the game, and he has some kind of a thing that is fairly memorable. So if you encounter it later on, it should click fairly easily. Something along those
If
lines.
it ain't the Rockin' Rangers, rock on, brothers and sisters.
Then there's the cattle people, and I think that's it. Cattle drivers. I don't even recall, are they still here? Probably left already. I'll go to the Diamondbacks, report to them, leave things there. We're gonna have to do some kind of management thing anyway before we go to LA. Hopefully we can keep it short and sweet, but because we have the junk items, not junk items, but toaster items we need to find a use for, it's not gonna be short, I would imagine. It's going to be anything but. It's gonna be going through the settlements again in an effort to try and find someone who wants these items.
Thanks for getting my cap back. Guess we'll wait here until the... Adios, Rangers.
It's not like I can delay it either. It's either we find, if it's in this Arizona map, either we find the use for it basically now, or it's gone. The opportunity is gone. So on the other hand, I'm not sure how big of a deal it is. We're getting some decent stuff out of these, but combat-wise, for example, I think all of our good stuff has been directly from just loot we found, nothing toaster related. No armors either. Just something that provides something for someone, and you get a little bit of something out of it. So it's more of a nice thing to find than it is to in any way fundamental part of what you're doing. So even if you miss them, you missed them. do you really, does it really make a difference? Not really. Oh, this looks different. Icons on the world map have changed too. One has been removed, and the two that are remain are different. Right. Something new.
You done us proud. With that warhead in our possession, we are large and in charge. Now, find our quartermaster in the monk's old supply shack and collect your reward.
The soldiers are in charge.
Oh shit.
Is that what you wanted?
Yes. Yes, I wanted. I wanted to restore order. Proper fucking order. So people might be able to live. You could think of it, I suppose, I can't go underground anymore. Like living under an oppressive regime. And I don't mean the type that tracks all your private affairs and basically beats the shit out of you at every opportunity. I mean just that as long as you ignore what basically don't oppose what the people in charge are doing, you can live a safe and secure life, be happy, work, get rich, all that stuff. In a world where there's a risk of raiders constantly coming, you becoming a slave, you becoming raped or killed, no real security, you can't really trust too many people, communities are all small, just having security and stability is a huge plus. It's a foundation for things to get better. It's not optimal, but it's vastly superior to what was before. Get out of my face. I wonder what the other part of the world of this canyon looks like now. Duck out the best stuff. You don't have the best stuff. I'm sorry, this is not your best stuff. Things are fairly cheap though. 3.5 pounds of ammunition. I'll take it. Clyde. Yeah, these are scrapped toll now. Yep. At least the monks asked basically, there's the missile. Right. It asked for something that everyone
Well, at least the trains run on time.
could pay according to their means. At the same time, everyone in this world already uses scrap, so I don't see that as a big deal. That's far enough, unless you got a pass. The toll is 150 scrap. That alert gave us a pass. So it's more of a... I don't see random travelers paying this, but trade caravans and the like. What is that? Charred corpses barely recognizable as human lie in large burning pile. The smell is awful. Misspelled delicious. I don't mind this. This is very typical of Obsidian or In Exile, I suppose. You basically, there are no perfect solutions. You make the choice, and it has its positives and its negatives. Your character basically usually helps you decide what you want to go with. Made it worse. That's what they did. Monks, God was a fake, but these bastards, they're too real. Watching everything, taking tolls. Man can't get around anymore without them damn black shirts getting in his business. If this bomb was real, damn it, I need a drink. More or less knew this, but it's stable. It's gonna be here tomorrow. I wonder, Clyde. Hello, Clyde. New toaster. Well, well, well. Fuck, do we need to go back and try new toaster items? Flame Deluge Canticle? A sheaf of yellowing papers lined with musical staffs and handwritten notation with lyrics. We are the centuries. We have your Aeoliths and your Mesoliths and your Neoliths. We have your Babylons and your Pompeiis. Your Caesars and your chromium-plated, vital ingredient impregnated artifacts. We have your bloody hatchets and your Hiroshimas. We march in spite of hell. We do. Atrophy, Entropy, and Proteus Vulgaris, telling bawdy jokes about a farm girl named Eve and a traveling salesman called Lucifer. We bury your dead and their reputations. We bury you. We are the centuries. We born then, gasp wind, screech at deserted slab. Seek manhood, taste a little godhood. Feel pain, give birth, struggle a little while. Succumb, die, leave quietly by the rear exit, please. Generation, regeneration, again, as in a ritual, with blood-stained vestments and nail-torn hands. Children of Merlin chasing a glee, children too of Eve, forever building Edens, and kicking them apart in berserk fury, because somehow it isn't the same. Ugh, 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 an idiot screams his mindless anguish amid the rubble. But quickly, the let it be inundated by the chore, chanting Alleluias at 90 decibels. I can't see anyone in the Manta wanting this. This is the only area accessible now. Okay. I don't know what we do? Where would we go? Alright, so Damanda didn't want anything of this. So Rail Nomads, Darwin Village, High Pool, Prison, Level Pay, Mine. That's about it, but that's still quite a lot of it. Why would the people in the prison require depleted uranium? Shrug. I feel like we might have missed the opportunity there. It's because it's the canyon people who were interested in that sort of shit. Ranger Citadel, I suppose, could be another place, but I can't think of anything else besides that, really. The thing is, it's also because it seems like you were supposed to sort of figure out that it was a fake, the missile was a fake all along, fairly early on, and we basically figured it out when we started shooting. So we should have gotten the part, maybe, then talk to people, figure it out. Because at that point a lot of people could have still been alive. Nothing would have happened here yet, for example. So now there's a huge selection of people that are just gone by the time we got to it. That's the problem. It's, well, it could apply to a lot of items, so that's not terribly important, I think. You're, I think you're very unlikely to get everything to go your way unless you really just plan it. Quite literally, all know all your options and just plan it. Still hostile? Two. Yes, still hostile. They only have a couple of items. I want to talk to the leader, basically. I wonder if there were other people in the farm here, for example, that you could have talked to. It was some kind of model farm owned by Mr. Someone. Uh, Almost pretty much every named character we encountered here that was on the militia side basically disappeared the moment we finished dealing with the Damanta radio tower. So I feel that's basically the red line there. Once you cross that, you lose a lot of opportunities. So we should not have installed the repeater unit quite yet. Everything else should have been done before that. Then come back here and basically deal with prisoners however we see fit. I don't think they're gonna want my depleted uranium. Just a guess though. Still, there's the secondary guy here. The one taking care of the dog. No, we gave him the dog cookies.
Fuck off.
Nice to meet you too. The guy isn't here anymore. Yeah, Sparga Snake is pretty sick. It's hard to see how we could really make deals with as long as one of our own basically is treated like that. Right, the guy's gone, so we can't really do anything here anymore. Lost opportunities. Well, we'll see what happens. I think that's another interesting take on a situation, because usually, basically, if you have the conversation guy, pretty much everything you can converse yourself into only is always the positive thing. But I like the possibility basically that you can you can use your conversation skills to basically get through anything, to get any result you want, but not all results that you can get through those are good ones. So you can talk yourself into a end situation that's basically catastrophic, or at least not the strongest one you could have come to. There's some beauty and positive things to basically just say fuck it and use violence to deal with the situation. It's the better option. I'm entertaining the idea of cheating a little uh, with the toaster items we have. I don't want to spend another hour or 2 hours basically running around in the hopes that we meet something. I don't want to do that though. I guess I can do it in a different manner. I think I'll basically end things here, and I'll go through the typical redoing of areas, talking to people, see if we can get anything to work, and basically start recording if I actually find something. Maybe if there's a couple of areas, or more or less, I can record it all, but basically cut it into pieces to see if there's anything worth actually showing. So go visit all the places again on my own time, and just show the relevant things instead of walking around 2 hours talking to people and nothing happening. So yeah, that seems like the better option at this point, and basically because I've already done it once, and while it is part of the game and trying to figure things out, once is enough for me. Thanks. In the same area, I'll skip the second time to do. I don't want to do it fucking twice. How do I hold on to the sludge containers? Full sludge containers have no weight. Empty ones have. Hmm. Anyway, tracking down the possible uses for the items. What do we have? There shouldn't be that many. Animal husbandry for dummies. Don't you have enough skill to be able to use this already? Definitely. Yeah, pays to go through your own inventory from time to time. We never got Sarah's locket delivered. David Barnes? Name sounds familiar. Vince basket. It's a lot of these little notes. It's hard to know. We have faded photograph, fertilizer sprayer. Depleted uranium. Possum steak is a potential thing. Game does. I don't. Does it have possums? Possibly. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, now that I think about it, Flame Deluge Canticle. It might have possums. It would be sort of a farm animal, not a monster that you fight. Small engine. Oh, oh. Bent spoon. Hmm. Some military ration. You might not survive the bombs, but these military grade rations sure will. Like, don't see anything interesting here. So there aren't that many items, I guess. I don't see anything here either. Couple of items, and not all of them are even toaster items. So there are actually maybe 3 or 4 here that we don't have a use for. Display screen. Yeah, that's about it. Maybe the MIT class ring, but I don't think so. Seems like it's a typical trinket. Never found a use for this gem. It could be like the gold, but it doesn't really have a use. But yeah, not that many interesting things going for us. One of two things will happen. Either I'll basically start recording, or the the video will start if I encounter any places where we can use either. Well, if we get anything any quest related, anything new happening, or we find users for the few toaster items we still have. Alternatively, I'll basically the next video will start at Ranger Citadel, and we're basically do a little bit of management and just move on to California, one or the other.